everybody. I am back to share with you some exciting updates on what's been going on with me, where I'm at, what I'm being called to, as you can probably tell by the title of this about unplugging, and yeah, where I'm at in my journey that we call life and our way of sharing that will be of interest, and hopefully this will help you. In fact, I'm pretty sure it probably will. If you take a look back in my YouTube video, it was near the beginning of March. I was being called to doing nothing. And this was before the COVID-19. I mean, maybe it was, I understand starting in China, but nobody knew how it was going to unfold or the situation we're in right now, though that's still changing. And I talked about doing nothing and being comfortable with doing nothing. And that's when everything shut down, just shortly after, a few weeks or so after, which I didn't know. So here's the next update of where I am at and where I've been being. I am itchy. This is going to be something raw. Here I am being real. No editing. No editing, promise. Okay. What I have found, one thing I've been connecting with is Zoom chat. Yeah, Zoom. Everyone's doing Zoom. Is an Unplug community. I really like the Unplug movement. That is very inspiring, sort of digital minimalism. And so I really think this is the way the future is going to be wanting to have happen. Okay. And one thing that they talked about doing, and I did actually in March, I think it was in March I did it, was it's called a tech Shabbat or tech break, which is basically from Friday sundown to Saturday sundown, you don't have any screens. Now, most people choose that to be also TV, as well as your phone or computers, that sort of thing. And the whole idea is like resetting your brain, like we are on it constantly and how it affects the brain. There's so many reasons. Everyone knows why. We all know we're addicted to technology. I'm willing to admit it. And so I've actually continued the practice because there were other Zoom meetings with this group. They didn't meet all the time, but they did have like speakers and people sharing tips, and it was really inspiring. And I noticed as soon as that stopped, my habits changed again. So there's definitely something about community and that being really helpful. However, so for 5 weeks plus, may have even been 6, I should give myself a round of applause. I did that every Friday night to Saturday night, and it's become mainly normal. So I was sort of looking at my weekly use of the internet and going, okay, well, I'm doing this one day. Now I'm feeling inspired to go further and going, what about the rest of the week? And I want to transform that. So it took some time, but where it led me to was this one sort of tool they recommended in digital minimalism. I'll try and leave the link if I can find it down below as well, where it's actually talking about screen time with your kids and beyond the app, because when you look at screen time on your phone, those Apple users, it doesn't tell you how you feel when you're doing something, just more how long you used it or what you were looking at. Blockers for your internet or phone, that definitely can be for your internet or your phone, internet or your wherever you're using it, definitely can be helpful. However, I have found that I made guidelines of, okay, if I use it for an hour or more a day, do not use it before 9 a.m. and not after 7 p.m., that would be sort of a healthy use for me. And there were some weeks, the first week I did really good on it. I pretty much achieved it. Second week I screwed up a day or so, and I believe I'm in the third week now, or maybe the fourth. It feels like the third. And I feel like I'm sort of back on my old ways. And, then I tried rewriting a commitment, like, okay, if I screw up, then I can't use the computer for a month. And I went longer than I wanted to be on it today. The internet is a wonderful tool and it connects people. Please don't get me wrong. But we talk about like unplugging from the matrix and like what are we connecting to? And I promised a month and I'm going like that seems scary to me. That seems scary. So what I'm going to do is there's a video I'm going to also link down below. It's a couple who were doing this to themselves. They wanted to. The light just went really weird. Let me move the light because it looks funny. No, it looks dark, but anyway. Okay, they decided to use no internet for 1 month to see if they could sort of like a reset for their brain, and sort of, yeah, they found that it was just like a complete time suck black hole that takes you from here to there. And I mean, there's so much stuff as well about on the news, like we don't have to go there. So I'm committing to right now that I'm starting tomorrow. I'm waiting for a PayPal case to be resolved. So full transparency, that should be done tomorrow. Either I'm getting a refund or not. And yeah, that's something that after that, I'm going to be doing 3 rules for the next 2 weeks. Unplug rules. This is what they suggested. I'm editing one of my own. One, that somebody's talking, so I'm going to have to edit this. Okay. I won't edit it. I said I wouldn't, so I won't. Sorry about that in the noise in the background. Here are the rules. Unplug, right here. 1, the Google Maps, I can use that if that's something I need to, which probably won't be necessary, but I can look that up if I have to. Number 2, unplugging. It's okay to check my email twice a week. It is okay to check my email twice a week for 10 minutes. That's it. So twice a week. I'm probably going to do Fridays and maybe Mondays or Tuesdays. Haven't decided. I could change that up, but I'm doing at least one of them is probably going to be Friday. Uploading. I will be uploading content. I have a lot that I want to share for the next few months on my SeeYouStar Facebook page. I'm always welcome to ideas of more feedback. It's just uplifting content, only uplifting content that will inspire you, make you feel good, and stuff you can really use. Not just for myself, but from other people, from Louise Hay to Tony Robbins to Abraham Hicks, Law of Attraction, like things that make you feel good. So now that that's out of there, I wanted to make it public. So share your thing as many people as you can. This is why I'm creating this. The more public you make it, the more you will probably achieve it. Because I tried telling my family and that helped me for a little bit, but then it's like, oh, they're not really looking at it. So find someone, if it's accountability buddy, or just telling as many people as you can. Make it public, make it real. So one thing I may do during this journey for the rest of the month of June is to actually vlog, like create from, like I'm not necessarily going to upload it right away. I'm thinking I'll do maybe a 5-minute video or even a 1-minute video every day of take my camera, record it somewhere, hopefully somewhere beautiful, not necessarily, this is not where I usually record, and just share my journey of where I'm at and what's coming up for me. 2 weeks may not be as huge a reset of a month as the other video, but here it is. I'm going to try it. I feel a little scared about it, a little excited. I kind of equate it to unplugging from the matrix. For those who know me and love me, you know how to contact me. Let's meet. Let's go in person. And yeah, that's what I'm being called to. And one little bonus thing that I found interesting, why I'm also being called to this, is on Thursday of this week, I'm actually this has never happened in don't know how long, but I actually have to physically leave where I live because they're doing some work on where I live and have to leave for a few hours. And it's just sort of more kind of like a hard push of like, get off the internet, although I could be on my internet on my phone, but I don't have data on my phone for that reason. But it's just even more things are like piling up. It's been a bit stressful, but it's just, there's a real push of like, go connect to something else, go do something else and see how I am. I really want to try this. So if anyone wants to join me or any suggestions or future video topics, let me know. I will share with you my results at the end of this. So probably on July the 1st, those in Canada Day, or closer to 4th of July for the American friends, or everywhere you are in the world. I love you. I hope this has been inspiring, and you have a beautiful, wonderful everything.